campaign and spent a lot of time walking the streets for it. I think I'm among a number of people that are greatly disappointed about what happened in Washington 10 or 12 days ago. Sure. The increase in the deficit over the next 10 years, the interest on that alone will more than offset any savings that you think you got in the outlying years. Do you consider that to be the kind of progress that you promised us when you stood before us last year and during the campaign? Or are you going to give me a rebate on my contributions?
Sure, you can have your contributions back. I voted the way I did, and I would vote that way again, and I'll tell you why. I have been studying the budget since the day I got up there. I ran on two main things: private sector job creation. We did something right on that. Private sector job creation and the debt. I have been slapped in the face by something called reality. Reality is, we all like to talk about the Constitution. Let's talk about the Constitution. Oh, I'm going there. Under this Constitution, in order for something to become law, you must get it passed through the House, passed through the Senate, and the President must sign. Okay? I have cast, let me ask you this. How many votes do you think I've cast since I've been in Congress?
One bad.
How many?
One bad.
One bad. How many votes do you think I've cast in Congress?
300, 500.
700. Okay? 700 votes. What's that? You cheated, look it up, right? If you look, including the vote last week, I have voted time and time again to cut. Now here's the situation on this vote. This is why I would do it exactly the way I did again. And I wish I had my PowerPoint. If any of y'all have ever been to my official page, I've got a PowerPoint on there that is a bunch of great graphs. I usually give it at an official event. I did not give it tonight because we didn't declare this an official event. But anyway, here's what we were looking at. A majority of the Tea Party caucus voted for that deal. Mike Pence voted for that deal. Paul Ryan voted for that deal. Why would they? Alan West voted for that deal. Are they somehow traitors? No, they're not. They voted for it because they believed it was the right thing to do. And I'll tell you why I did. We, in the caucus, some of them freshmen, some of them not freshmen, were holding out for as much as we could get. Nothing can pass, nothing can become law because the House declared it so. I am 1/435 of 1/2 of 1/3 of the federal government. As August 2nd approached, did I believe we would default? No, I did not believe we would default. Why? Because I'd run the numbers. We had been briefed by people that know more about the budget in their tip of their finger than I will ever know in my life. It is that complicated. $4 trillion is a lot of stuff to learn, and I'm still learning it. But we have a lot of people that know what they're talking about brief us. We talked to folks at the credit agencies. I went over to Chinatown in the room where the debt is actually traded. And I got, and you know, I tried to learn as much as I could. Here's what I knew. I knew if we blew through August 2nd like a stop sign, like many people want us to do, I knew several things would probably happen. I knew for a fact, almost with 100% certainty, that all the credit agencies would not barely downgrade us, they would downgrade us in a significant way. And I'm not talking about two not downgrading us, one downgrading us, one little A. It's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about I talk with them. If you talk with them, I'd like to hear about your conversations. But I mean, just hang on a second. So I studied this, I prayed about this. I did what I thought was right, and I would do it 10 times over. So here's what happened. So we're looking at August 2nd. It's a stop sign. Some folks are saying, go right through it. It means absolutely nothing. Okay? That's one approach. About 10% of my phone calls said that. Okay? A small minority. But some people were saying that. The other option was get the best deal you could, get the best deal you could, get the best deal you could. Now, if we got the best deal we could, we still might be downgraded. We might not. I can guarantee you we were going to be downgraded if we flew through August 2nd and said nothing's going to happen.